Welcome to Old Warhawks Stadium for another exciting matchup between your Georgia Revolution and Dalton United. And first for the starting 11 for the Dalton United, we have Nestor Mendez, Pedro Rivera, Frank Rodriguez, Adrian Ramirez, Kazama Ijurika, Philemon Quintu, Mason Dalton, Leo Sexus, Jip van den Essen, Jesus Hewatanda, and Jack Brown. And now the starting lineup for your Georgia Revolution. Number 9, Martin Saucedo. 22, Shamar Palmer. 19, Lennox Dixon. 14, Victor Delgado. Number 11, Micah Schneider. Number 6, Charlie Longino. Number 4, Justin Diaz. Number 2, Marley Stevenson. Number 3, Lewis Green. Number 5, Luke Charles. And our keeper, the man, the myth, the legend, number 99, Joshua Ward. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Everybody please rise and join us in the playing of the national anthem.
Hello everyone and welcome here to Eagles Perch at Warhawks Stadium in McDonough, Georgia for this UPSL Premier League action between your Georgia Revolution and the vaunted Dalton United, perennial powerhouse here in the UPSL. So here we go. We're going to have a great match today. I am Justin Murphy, your voice of the Georgia Revolution, as we get set for this, what should be pretty fiery match here. Been a couple changes for the Georgia Revolution from last week's win. As Thomas Diddick goes to the bench in favor of Lennox Dixon. That might be a late game tactic by Coach Morrison. Has gotten a little better in the last week since last week's game. Sandy patches are growing back some grass. as we get set here to kick off. Victor Delgado, number 14 for the Georgia Revolution, returning to the senior team. He played on the 21 MPSL Southeast Conference Championship team. As Longino gets it up to Schneider. Lennox Dixon's gonna see that one out. Revolution like to be on the front foot. Last week they tried in the first 15 minutes or so. They got punished a few times for it, so we'll see if they do the same thing this week. This Dalton United team is one of the better, as I said, in the UPSL. So the Revolution are gonna have to make sure they are careful with what they do. Starting the game in about a 4-1, 4-1. It'll change as the Revs go on offense and defense. It's Luke Charles, one of the goal scorers last week. Over to Longino, now Lewis Green. Last week the midfield played a big role as Luke Charles turns it over there. Dalton's gonna get a foul. Not a very good decision there by Luke, uncharacteristic for him. As I was saying, these midfield, that's going to be a battle in the midfields again. Here to defend the goal for the Revs was the man of the match last week. Joshua Ward had a PK stop as he takes his first shot, wide open, and they're going to call it offside. Ball goes in, but it is offside. But the Revs have got to figure something out. You cannot let somebody run wide like that. Little miscommunication by the back line. Lucky for them, it is offside, so it's not going to count. So Luke Charles is back on the ball here. Dalton putting high pressure early in this contest, trying to make the Revs. And they got what they wanted. They wanted to make the Revs force the Revs to make a mistake, and that's just what they did there. You see what Dalton's going to do here. They're going to press up high, try to make the Revs turn it over high in their own third and try to get a goal off of that. Problem with doing that is you have to be good at it, or you're susceptible to a counterattack, which that's the Georgia Revolution's bread and butter. So we'll see how these two contrasting styles play out as this game goes on. Victor Delgado now for the Revs. Longino for Luke Charles. Revs are looking for that little pocket in this Dalton United team and haven't quite found it yet. Dalton's doing a good time keeping their shape, making it hard to probe. Now Lennox Dixon. Justin Dees, excuse me. Justin Dees, Lennox Dixon there. Now back over to Farley Stevenson. Victor Delgado now on the ball for the Revs. Gonna send it back, recycle it. The Revs can't seem to get out of their own third. See if they can unlock. And Dalton's gonna score a goal on a mistake by Joshua Ward. That is uncommon there for Joshua. But you can see Dalton's getting exactly what they wanted to do here. They wanted to press, force a mistake, which is exactly what happened there. See if the Revs can recover here. The thing you have to realize about high pressing like that is it's hard to do over the entirety of the game. Usually teams, especially visiting teams, like to high press early, get a goal early, and sometimes they like to sit back and keep that goal and maybe not attack as much. We'll see what Dalton does here now that they have their lead on the road. Victor Delgado picks the pocket. Oh, good move there. And now the Revs are doing what they do best. Martin Saucedo on the ball. He's going to try to cut in. And it's going to go out for a corner. This is where you got to watch the Revs. They got two giant trees in center back, in Luke Charles and Lewis Green. See if the Revs can get one back here. Lewis Green, open header just over the bar. Like I said, you got to watch out there for Lewis Green and Luke Charles. That's where the Revs are going to want to go on those set pieces. So early mistake in the first 5 minutes of this match. Uncharacteristic by the man of the match last week. Made a big mistake so far in this match. We'll see if they can recover. Dalton seems to still have a high line. Maybe they want to get a multi-goal lead here. Now, this Revs team is known for scoring a lot of goals in bunches. So Dalton's definitely want to get another couple if they want to feel a little comfortable. Luke Charles clears that one out. Martin Saucedo there. Tries to get it down. Try to get it to Shamar Palmer. Martin Saucedo putting the pressure there. Luke Charles over to Longino. Longino to Schneider. Schneider's quick. Can't get the ball past there though. Harley Stevenson there. As Victor Galdado draws the foul. Throw in for the Revs. Martin Saucedo gets out of trouble there. Gets it back. Revs start quick. Justin Dees. Oh, unfortunately, bad touch. Revs are making some uncharacteristic mistakes here early in this first half. And that's something you can't do against this Dalton United team. They will punish you, as they already have once. Revs have really got to get it under control as this match moves on. Be a Revs throw. Justin Dees tries to get it to Saucedo, goes over. Lennox Dixon there, able to keep control. Victor Delgado now. Back to Dees. Captain Luke Charles. Longino back to Charles again. Revs just can't seem to find a crease. They try to go over the top. Dalton's good at defending that. Luke Charles uses his height to get that ball out of there. Kick it into the construction site.
Fans, we'd like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors for the Georgia Revolution UPSL Premier Team. We have Phallus Family Vision, Macon Street Tacos, State Farm Brian Brakefield Agent, Bo Kelly Realtors, Georgia Gallery. And as always, the Sellers Law Firm, proud title sponsor of your Georgia Revolution.
Dalton gets the throw in. Somehow the Revs let it fall down in the box. Again, more uncharacteristic mistakes for the Revs. But now Shamar Palmer is going to tap it over to Dixon. Revs got a run here. Oh, bad pass there, but it's going to stay with Longino. Longino tries to chip it over to Victor Delgado, but Dalton's going to get on it. Looks like the Revs need to just kind of calm down a little bit and play from the back. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to attack this Dalton United defense. They're going to have to break them down with small passes. Over the top's not going to work for these guys. Now Dalton recycles it back. Dalton keen here just to keep the ball, kick it around a little bit. What you want to do when you're on the road, especially when you're up a goal. Snyder and Longino fight to get that ball back. Martin Salcedo tries the back pass. Dalton sees it out. Now the Revs are putting a little more pressure, and that's what they got to do. They got to put some pressure here, especially when the ball's in the midfield. Force Dalton into mistakes just like they forced them into it. Snyder's not going to be able to keep that one in. It goes out. Dalton trying to find that corner. And it's going to stay in. Oh, no, they said it went out. Or offside. They called offside there. 13 minutes in. Revs down 1-0 on an uncharacteristic mistake by the player of the week last week, Joshua Ward at goalkeeper. That's Ward on the ball now. Longino. Again, the Revs just can't find that space that they're used to finding. Another mistake there by the Revs. Revs really got to clean it up now. Only a matter of time before they get punished again. Luke Charles is going to find Dixon. Dixon, Snyder, tapped it back over to Dixon. Now he's found Saucedo. The Revs got something going. He tries to kick it over. Snyder can't press through. It was good for Dalton there. See if we can get a little soggy special going here. If we're going to get a long throw in or if we're going to get a regular throw in. Luke Charles and Lewis Green have both moved into the box. That hints this is going to be a long throw. Dalton's going to have to keep track of those two. There it comes in. Victor Delgado with the shot. Now the Revs got to get back. Jamal Palmer to Longino. Longino to Delgado. Back to Stevenson. Delgado again. Revs have finally found a way out of their own third. See if they can keep this possession up. And it's going to be a throw in for the Revs. Back to Luke Charles now. Luke finds the switch. Would Stevenson lose the ball there? Gonna try to recover. Luke Charles there with the save. Longino now. Over to Dees. This field's coming a little more spread now. The Revs will have to be a little more patient than that, though. They were able to unlock Dalton just a little bit there by the short passing they were doing in that last sequence. And then they decided to go over the top there. And that's what Dalton wants them to do. They want them to go over the top because they feel they can defend that each time. So the refs are going to have to change what they do here. And Dalton's going to be okay with just sending it over the top now with the lead on the road. Stevenson down the line, tries to send it over to Saucedo. Saucedo gets it. Delgado on the ball. Delgado's gonna send it over to Schneider. He's gonna stop it before it goes out. Tries to dip it around, but Dalton was there for it. Now Longino gets to it first. Dixon. Dixon finds Stevenson. Back to Green. Revs doing a good job keeping possession here. Dalton's not pressing nearly as hard as they were in the first 5 minutes. So now 16 minutes in, Revs still down 1-0. The mistake by Joshua Ward. There's another turnover by Shamal Palmer. That's what you have to be careful for. Shamar Dunn trying to recover. He eventually gets it. Oh, it's gonna roll out. It's gonna be a Revs throw. Stevenson finds Delgado. Delgado to Longino. He's trying to find Dees. Dees has time. Yeah, Dalton sitting back just a little. As I say that, they start to press again. Green trying to unlock over the top. Schneider was there. Wasn't quite enough height on it. Saucedo's gonna push. Mistake there by Dalton. They haven't made very many of those so far. Refs have got to be quicker getting the ball around. They're taking too much time here, letting Dalton get set. They really got to take it to him here. Steve's going to take a touch. Over to Dixon. Dixon's going to turn. Just seems like every time one of the Revs get a chance, a Dalton player is right where they need to be when they need to be. You can tell this Dalton team's very well coached. Green, another mistake by the Revs. Luke Charles is gonna get on it. The Revs have got to stop making those decisions. You got to be quicker, got to be more decisive with your passing. Loose Green on the ball. They're trying to go up the middle. Saucedo, Dixon to Schneider. Schneider back to Dees. Now Longino, back to Green. That's how the Revs are going to unlock them. Just these little short passes like they're doing. He tries to send Shamar. Shamar's not going to get on it. It's going to roll out. But that's how the Revs got to do if they want to continue getting pressure. Otherwise, Dalton's going to play exactly the way they want to. Tries to clear it out. That ball hasn't hit the turf in a little bit. Now Saucedo is going to settle it down here. Over to Palmer. Palmer tries to chip it up to Schneider. It's going to get to him. Dixon's there. Delgado now. Back to Dixon. Longino. Over to Dees. Schneider. Oh, Dalton's going to get onto that. Revs are just lacking that last little pass there to get into the attacking third. Dixon gets the turnover, sends it back to Delgado. Delgado finds Longino. Now Green. Over to Palmer. Palmer tries to get around him. Oh, Dalton recovers. Palmer again, another turnover. Dalton tries to go long. Looks like they're going to find it. Ref's got to recover here. Lewis Green shepherds that one out.
Fans, don't forget that for all your refreshment needs, we have Diggity Hot Dogs down there right to the right of Old Warhawk Cafe. Diggity Hot Dogs has many selections of hot dogs, sweet treats, and ice-cold beverages to purchase. And while you're down there, swing over and see Sadie or Missy over at the Georgia Revs fan shop, where you can get some of the latest and greatest Georgia Revs gear to help support your Georgia Revolution premier UPSL team.
Dalton with the throw in. Be cleared out by Green. Refs do a good chance getting out of there. Oh, trouble. Could have been trouble there if it wasn't for the tricky roll on the ball there. Revolution almost got in trouble. Trying to find Snyder again. It's going to go right over him. Justin D sees that ball out. It's going to be another throw for Dalton. Dalton with a throw and flicks it back. Luke Charles is there. Palmer gets that ball out as Marlene Stevenson tries to chase that down. It's going to go out right before you can catch up to it. Be a Dalton throw. Lewis Green sends it back to the middle. Dalton recovers and finds it. Snyder back to Dixon. Dixon finally clears it out. Tries to get it to Saucedo. Dalton with the great crisp passing. Was Green able to get that one out again? '24th minute, Revs still trailing 1-0. Dalton, Dixon, dug in, stuck in there and got it. Revs just can't seem to get out of their own third again. They for about a 5-minute span there, they were able to unlock Dalton a little bit with these little short, quick passing, but they went back to their old ways in the last few minutes or so. Just can't seem to get that one pass to spring forward the attack. Longino comes back. Dixon. Dixon's just getting swarmed. Good play by Dalton. When they turn the ball over, they make sure they get it back as quickly as possible. Victor Delgado gets pulled there. The ref's gonna let play keep going. Revs have to have their midfield show a little more. Another turnover by the Revs. Could be dangerous. And it's another goal. Again, 2 turnovers, 2 goals. Revs are not having a great night tonight. But as we knew coming in, like I said, this is a perennial UPSL Premier powerhouse. Dalton, last spring, were the champions of the Georgia Division, beating Atlanta United Academy in the final. Refs try to go over the top again, trying to find D's. Schneider's gonna get on it. He's gonna try to send one in, and oh, good shot by Schneider. He scored one last week also. Refs have got to start getting some shots out. They're down 2-0. If they can get one back before halftime, could make a game of it in the second half. The Refs are a really strong second half team. Revs playing a lot of emergency defending here. They're going to give up a corner here. Revs are just, they've got to figure it out right now. They are so discombobulated. Joshua Ward telling Luke Charles to just tap him the ball in that situation instead of sending it back in, giving Dalton a chance. Dalton's going to take the corner here. It's going to be short. Ooh, it goes just over the bar. Lewis Green. Revs got to get something going here. You can tell that the momentum has been sapped out of them. Revs again just second best to every ball as Longino comes over. Again, does not use Joshua Ward there. They've got to start using the keeper. They're just giving Dalton chance after chance after chance, mainly on just mistakes. First real big test for the Revs this season, and they aren't up for the call yet. Of course, the Revs are undefeated in UPSL play, Premier play, but a 3-2 win. They went to Birmingham, first game of the season. Had a bye week, and last week they won 3-1 over FC Atlanta. Saucedo trying to get over to Palmer. It's going to go too far. Dalton gets that. That's going to be a Georgia Revs throw. Trying to find Saucedo. He finds him, but it's going to go right back out for a Dalton throw. Ball's pinballing around. Jamal Palmer gets on it, tries to get over to Delgado. Dalton's there. Lewis Green's just gonna kick it back up. The Revs really just need to settle that ball down and get string some possession together. Just get something. I mean, they can't seem to get anything going, and I think they're just trying to dink the ball too much, so to speak. Need to get some possession together, get a little confidence going. Confidence seems shy. You can tell in the body language of the Revs here. So we're now in the 30th minute. They're down 2-0. They just can't seem to get it right. Revs in unfamiliar territory as, oh, and there's a foul. Dalton commits a foul. Haven't been very many mistakes on Dalton today. But as I was saying, in unfamiliar territory for the Revs here, as since June of 2019, the Revs have only lost one game on this field in regulation. And that was against Georgia Athletic, the team that is currently leading the Georgia Conference in the UPSL Premier. They lost last season, 2-1. But since June of 2019, that's been the only loss. They lost in a penalty shootout in the Division I playoffs last year. Ended the game draw. As now Saucedo's on the ball. Saucedo trying to take a shot, just get anything going. The refs just not had any luck so far. Refs have made comebacks on this very field. In 2021, Revs were down 2-0 very early to Appalachian FC and North Alabama SC on this very field. Came back and won both games. So it's not unheard of, but the Revs really got to keep from going down 3. And Schneider now. There's a foul by Dalton. A little late there. Looks like Delgado is telling Luke and Lewis to get in there. Looks like he's gonna try kick it as far as he can. For those you remember, in that same 2019 season, the last time the Revs lost before last year, Jack Gurr, who's now on the Sacramento in the UPSL Championship, scored a goal from about this distance. Delgado sends it in. A little too high. Victor had a good idea there, though. As now Lewis and Luke have to get back. Dalton sends it over the top. Luke is there, but sends it straight to Dalton. Those are the kind of mistakes that the Revs just can't keep making. Dalton will punish you. They already have twice. Snyder gets that ball away. It's pulled. That's going to be a foul. Joshua Ward's going to take this kick. Like I said, if the Revs in the next 10 minutes or so can get one back, be something to go on. Joshua Ward to Justin Dees. Stevenson now. Shamar Palmer. Shamar makes the turn, but can't get the pass over to Stevenson. It's going to be a Revs throw as they go quick. Shamar Palmer again. Shamar Palmer just can't seem to get it. Every time he turns around, there's a Dalton United player. Luke kicks that ball out as well. Lennis Dixon. Schneider. Just no options. Now Victor Delgado. Victor over to Stevenson. Still trying to find that one little pass to unlock Dalton. Now it's Lennox Dixon. That might be the one right there. Oh, and unfortunately Lennox Dixon trying to get it over Saucedo. A little too much heat on that one. Saucedo trying to put pressure on. Offside. Dalton again. Snyder. Oh. Revs are definitely going to want to regroup at halftime. See if they can fix something. Still got about 10 minutes plus stoppage, but it is just not working for the Revs so far in this first half. They're going to want to forget this one. There you go, and now the Revs finally use Josh. Sends it over to Dees. Dees, Longino, trying to find Dixon. Dixon gets it, but he's going to turn it right over. Trying to get it to Snyder there. Lennox Dixon finds Delgado. Revs have something here. Shamar Palmer. Shamar shoots off the top of the bar. Oh man, that is unfortunate for the Revs, as that would have been the goal that puts them back in this. Let's see if they can get it now. This is going to be the first corner for the Revs. Victor Delgado on the ball. Victor's pretty good at picking out spots. Let's see if he can find one of the tall ones in the middle. Sends it far back post. Shamar got a head on it, but straight into Dalton player. And he's down in the box. Dalton's going to clear, but Shamar Palmer is down. Went down really early in that sequence, right after he got his head on the ball. He might have got kneed in the stomach there. It's going to be a Revs throw. See if we'll get a long throw here. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be Dalton ball. Revs have their first sign of life in this match. Hitting the top of the crossbar, unlucky for there. Maybe an inch or two lower, and we might be 1-2 here. Having some momentum to build on. Another little bit of emergency defending here by the Revs. Lewis Green's able to clear that out. Other action in UPSL Georgia division tonight, as the Revs now have a chance here. No penalty. As I said, in other action in the UPSL Georgia division, North Georgia United is playing Atlanta City. North Georgia United, last place in the league so far. They are up 2-1 in the 41st minute. Make that 2-2 now, as Atlanta City has evened that match up. Surprise there, as North Georgia United is in last place after a few games. And Atlanta City is the defending fall champion of the Georgia Conference. Lennox Dixon here. Tricky feet, but not able to sustain possession. Justin Dees on that one. Other action today, earlier today in the Georgia Conference. Soccer Saves Lives beats FC Atlanta 4-3. As Lennox Dixon clears that one out. We've now moved into the 41st minute here in McDonough. Refs throw in, Luke Charles. Foul there by Georgia Revolution. Dalton want something more than just a call there. Time a match that was supposed to be played between Atlanta United Academy today and Legends FC here in the Georgia Conference was postponed to a later date. Dalton sends cross in. Be another Dalton throw. Dalton turned it over. Now Victor Gatto tries to get on. Dalton recovers quickly. Victor tricky dribbles, but didn't have enough room. Schneider's gonna get on this for the Revs. Send it, trying to find Saucedo. Oh, almost finds him there. Good recovery for Dalton. Revs with a quick throw, finds Snyder. Not able to get it past the second defender. Stevenson on this one. Over to Palmer. Palmer finds Delgado. Delgado recycles it over to Dees. He's got space. Tries to find Snyder, and he does. Oh, Lennox Dixon, tricky dribble. Finds Palmer. Revs got an attack going. Tries to go through the middle. Snyder's bodied down, no call. Back post, Delgado. Ooh, Dalton recovers. First real danger in a little while since the ball hit the top of the crossbar.
Visit our good friends at
that
Diggity Hot Dogs.
Georgia Revolution has had.
Diggity Hot Dogs located just to the right of the old Warhawks Cafe.
Charles able to get that one out. Tries over to Snyder. Snyder's able to hit it back. Now Lennox Dixon able to get out of that scrum. Now sends over Stevenson. Stevenson's got some speed. See if he takes his touch. He's going to slow it up here. Still with the ball. Still with the ball. Oh, now it gets taken away. Making Dalton work for it. As Shamar gets hit in the face there. We are now into stoppage time in the first half. And he's going to call it. A lot of work to be done for the Revs, as that was a very terrible first half for them. A lot of mistakes. We'll see if they can get those situated and make some adjustments at halftime. And we'll see you back here for the second half. Trying to force a mistake in their own there. Lord. almost mistake by the Revs there. As Alik Scarrett has come in for Justin Dees for the Revolution. It's going to be another substitution. Tough night for the Revs. But they were in second place in the conference, as now Micah Snyder's night is over. And Elaine Scarrett comes on. Both Scarrett brothers on the pitch tonight at the same time. Dalton United looking for a fifth. Again, the Revs just can't seem to clear the ball tonight. Saya Amado has come on for Martin Saucedo for the Revs. Tries to find Didick. Didick's gonna get back on it here. See if the Revs can salvage at least one goal before the night's over. Dalton United clears. Palmer for the Revs. A leak. Now Didick. Back to Vasquez. Almedo. Lewis Green. Scarrett. Palmer with a bad touch. Dalton with the throw in. Vasquez tries to tip it up to himself. Scarrett's gonna get on it. Send it to Maydu, doesn't get there. Longino. Just trying to get it clear, just nobody's there for the Revolution. It's just been one of those nights. Green. Scarrett to Palmer. Green chips it up, trying to find Amido. Vasquez there, Longino. Amido tips it up, trying to find Didick. Isn't gonna get there, but Vasquez there for the Revs, and it finally gets back to Dalton. Another mistake by Ward. Tries to get chipped again. Ref's trying to get something going here. Oh, not on the same page with Didick there. Dalton United tries to clear. Didick there. Oh, another miscue by the Revs between the Scared brothers. Sometimes you have these nights. Every team does, even the best. Dalton's going to be happy getting out of here with 3 points and the long drive back up north. Revs are going to have to go back to the drawing board this week. Now Dalton's just having fun out there, taking some shots. Don't have much to lose here. Revs try to clear it, and they do. Revs trying to get out of the pressure. Dalton's still putting on the pressure, up 4-0 here. Revs have to be careful here not to make it worse. Try to find Didick. Just can't seem to get him involved since he's come on. We're in the 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage. Next week, Georgia Revolution will host defending fall champ Atlanta City here. So it looks like the Revs are going to get the last 2 champions back-to-back weeks. And after next week, Revs are going to go about a month before they come back here to Eagles Perch, as they will have a few away games. Foul on the Revolution. Lewis Green able to clear at the top of the key. Now Vasquez. Still, Revs just can't seem to get out of it. Dalton still playing on all cylinders, as they should. Ward there. Schwartz sends it high. Didick almost fouled there. Got to be careful. Can imagine it's probably hard out there being down 4-0. Keep your composure. A Revolution throw in. Rev's gonna make another switch here very shortly. Longino, Panemedu. Oh, it's gonna fall there for the Revs. Scare it. Right on the cross him. It's gonna be another throw for the Revs. See if we get another Soggy Hirsch special here. Not quite far enough on that one. It's Dalton's first one to it. Revolution throw. Josh Ward's got to be careful there. He slipped on the same track. Be a Dalton throw in. A couple of the Revolution players disagree. You can hear frustration. Some of the Revs players. '84th minute. We are going to get a little bit of stoppage time. There was a little bit of fracas there for a little while. Had a couple players go down to injuries for a minute. Revs get that one out. Diddick tries to get it over. Dalton on the ball here again. Christian Smogowitz has come in for the Revs. Dalton cross, loose green's there. But it goes right back to Dalton. Dalton has options in the box. Going back post. Cleared out. Diddick. The Revs are just trying to clear the ball out here now. Not trying to put any possession forward. Try not to let it get worse than it is. Goal difference can come into play, especially for some of the playoff spots. We a goal kick for the Revolution. Dalton's gonna make another switch here. Other game going on right now between North Georgia United and Atlanta City. North Georgia United at one point in the 40th minute of that match had a 2-1 lead, and now Atlanta City has stormed back. It is the 86th minute, and they have a 6-2 lead over North Georgia United. Yellow card issued to Dalton United there. All hands on deck again. The screen's gonna try to send this into the box. It's going to have the distance. Goalkeeper punches it out. Can he get back? Dalton United just very good being at the right place at the right time tonight. Revs can't get it through. And now they have a problem as Lewis Green is up there. Now Lewis Green sends it out to Palmer. Palmer takes it to touch. Sends it in. Dalton's there. Revs want to get at least one in here before the end of this match. Maybe hang their heads on something before they go to next week against the defending fall champs. Garrett. It's going to be a Revolution throw. Revolution's got to hurry up. 88th minute now. Long throw. Didick was there, or Lewis Green was there. Oh, it's going to be a Dalton throw. Scared got a touch on it. Lewis Green was there. He just wasn't able to head it back. Just sums up the night for the Revolution. One of those tough nights, just continues. Can't be mad. Dalton United came here, played an extravagant game tonight. Revs are going to reset, and next week try to get some points. Dalton United had their own night just like this earlier against Atlanta United Academy. They lost 6-0. And this definitely doesn't look like a team that'll lose 6-0. '90th minute. Dalton gonna take the corner. About 30 seconds away from stoppage time here. Revs trying not to concede a fifth. Dalton was able to get attached on that back post somehow. We are in stoppage time now. Revs might have one final chance here. Smokowitz trying to put the spin cycle on and get the ball, but it does fall again for Dalton. And the ball just rolls out on the Revs. Not a good night at the box office for them tonight. Dalton throw. Revs did have a bright spot early, about middle of the first half, where they sent the ball and it hit off the top of the crossbar. Had that one gone in, might have changed. The Revs also thought they had a goal earlier in this second half when the goalkeeper for Dalton went into the goal, but ref says the ball didn't cross the line completely, so that didn't count. All four goals have come off terrible, egregious, really, mistakes by the Revs tonight. Look to fix those up in this next week. Revolution foul. Can't be much time left now. If you're the Revs, you definitely would like the whistle to blow. And there it is. Revs, a terrible game today, unfortunately. They did something here at Eagles Perch that doesn't happen very often, and they did lose a game. They'll look to fix all their mistakes they made today and come back next week as they host Atlanta City. I am Justin Murphy signing off until next week. We'll see you then.